one of the things that you said was you'll never not trust God plan again. So shed some light.
Okay. Um, I feel like my relationship with God, I kind of took it for granted at first because I didn't realize the importance of it. And like, it wasn't until like, I mean, I was going through so many things, or I thought I was going through so many things, and I was asking God why. And like one of my friends, like actually my manager, his name Jizzle. Shout out Jizzle. I remember like we had an apartment together, and we was sitting on the couch, and I was just telling him all the problems and whatever I was going through. And then he looked at me, he was just like, "Yeah, bro, but like think about what you got." And I was like, "Oh wow." And like he was like, "Yo, like think about where you at in comparison to last year. You got your own apartment now, you making your own money, da 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 da." He was like, I mean, yeah, you got some like certain stuff in your personal life stressing you out, but like you blessed, like you doing great in comparison to a lot of people. Like, and you young, and I was just like, wow. And like that was one of the things that really made me realize like how God is important in my life, and like because it can always be worse. You know what I mean?
No, that's so true because so many times like I've gotten in this mode where I spiral into the negativity without even stopping to look around and be like, what am I grateful for? Like
Right.
what is going right at this moment? Like I'm so focused on what's going wrong that I can't even step into reality and really be like, hey, like I have a lot going well for me. Yes, this makes me upset, but like nothing's perfect, not even people. So why do I expect my life to just be perfect? Like you have to
Yeah.
go through things in this life, and that's just what it is. It's not if we're going to go through something, it's like when are we going to go through it?
Right. Man, I feel like the meaning of life is to live it, the ups and downs, all of it.
That's so true. Um, how about this one? What's the value in exercising faith and determination?
Um, I feel like it brings a certain level of self confidence. You know,
Mm,
like as far as like standing your ground in your beliefs. Because I mean, you and me have known each other for a long time. Like I
yeah.
feel like you and I have unwavering faith. You know, there's
Right.
nothing nobody on this planet can say to me to make me change my faith because of how my life is unfolded.
Right.
So and there's a certain like strength to that. Like it makes you feel good. Like it makes you feel like you have a sense of purpose. I mean,
Mm,
like because of my unwavering faith, I've been blessed with everything I had. I've had so many ups and downs in my entire life, but now I got a whole family and they love me and I love them. And I got a little son and he follow me every single place that he knocking on the bathroom. Like I have like I'm surprised he hasn't popped out. Like and I'm so happy. And like I went through so much. I lost so much. I've cried. I like all that. But because of my unwavering faith, I got what I got. It was all worth
mm.
it. Like it's God's plan.
Boy, you better preach. Like, I'm trying to tell you because like it's like, yo, having that unwavering faith, like, okay, let me rewind. So I was watching a sermon and he was saying faith doesn't mean that there's an absence of fear, because I would be like, yo, like I don't really know what I should do, like this I don't feel like 100% about this. And then he challenged that thought to say, like, if you don't have fear, then is there really faith? Because you actually have to step out there, you know, and uncharted waters. You have to step out there and not knowing what's going to happen next, or if things are going to even get better, but you just like keep that determination and keep pushing on, keep pushing forward. And I think that's just like in all of our journeys, we can just take a moment to just look and see that if we, keep that faith, step out on that faith, we can really get to where we're trying to go.
I definitely agree. Yeah, like I feel like I got a destiny. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just out here winging it.
Right.
Like,
And it like that's a huge word, like destiny, because like a lot of people think uh well, it's up to fate, or like you don't know like what's going to come. If destiny to people makes it seem like, oh, like this is the destination and this is where it's going to be, but they don't realize that it kind of works together, because like my destiny isn't this certain picture or a certain thing. My destiny is me living out my purpose, and I can potentially do that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to continue to grow into this person, and as I do it more, I get better and better at it. You know what I'm saying? Our destiny isn't like a place where we just stop and that we reach this sort of place of success. No, it really is up to everything that goes on in our lives, the whole experience.
yeah, your destiny is when you thrive. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's when you're in a position to do what it is, like to contribute to the planet, which you were meant to contribute to the planet, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, but like
Yes.
whether you're a creator or not, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. So all right, if you had a chance, like had a time machine, and you could go back 10 years, like what advice would you share with yourself if you had that opportunity?
10 years ago, I would tell myself to start monetizing my music. That's probably like the biggest advice I'll give myself 10 years ago, is to like go independent. Cause I'm like that's definitely the wave now. Like I said, like in the bio, yeah, I mean, like I'm working on my EP right now. This is my first like official independent release where I have ownership of my music, where I get all the money from my streams. Um, I've been working with different producers and all that, so I got my publishing down, I got my distribution down. So now it's just literally I have to like upload music, like literally, and just hit the upload button. But I want to make sure that I'm a perfectionist, and it's like sometimes it's my own detriment. I'm trying to get better at it, but I think I'm gonna drop something within like the next 2 weeks. I got something I'm about to have mixed and mastered that I think I'm ready to drop, and it's part of an entire EP. Like I'm not sure how many songs I'm gonna have, maybe about like 7. Yeah, like something like 7 for right now, and I'm gonna drop a couple of singles in between, whatever. But yeah,
That's crazy. I did not even know that. I didn't know that that this is your first independent.
yeah, because like I said, I dropped a bunch of mixtapes, like, and like I would never lie to myself and like pretend I'm somebody I'm not. Like I've never gotten like a lot of like streams and downloads. My streams and downloads never like past like a couple thousand. But that's, I mean, like in the long run though, like I mean that's what I was saying earlier. Like count your blessings. Like that's like 2,000 people that are listening to my music and downloading it. I'm like 2,000 people. That's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I made this in my garage, or like I made this on the humbug. Like I wasn't even thinking about it, or I
I
was
can't
thinking
even
about
get
it.
1,000 followers on Instagram.
Yes, I mean, and like
You
I
saying
mean, like
2,000? I'm like, what?
yeah, the most that I ever got on the project was Prelude. Yeah. I think that got like 2,500 downloads or something like that.
Congratulations. Look, I wish I had the
Yay.
button. I'd be like,
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I mean, like, also, like, not to toot my own horn at all. Like, I'm not that guy. But it's like it shows progression though. 'Cause, like, I was recording with bad quality microphones and dropping like really bad mixtapes. Like, if you really want to follow my paper trail, like, you probably find some embarrassing stuff from me, honestly. But like, it got to the point that whenever I did drop something, it would be on the front page of like the main mixtape websites, like My Mixtapes, Dat Piff, Spinrilla. Like, whenever I would upload a mixtape and drop it, it would be like one of the main things on the front page. And I
yeah,
wouldn't do anything to make it like that. It would just be there, and I would just be like, I guess people do like me. I mean, like, for like people to make a headline type thing. Like I said, not to toot my own horn, but yeah, like if you keep working on it, man, like, you'll get little results, and like those small victories, they add up.